Hallo und herzlich willkommen. Okay, we had a sound problem in this video. For the first 19 minutes we had no sound, so I have to synchronize now. So I want to thank you for 20,000 subscribers. Thanks a lot, and that is my gift for you, a video for a complete board swap, full board swap on an iPhone 7 after somebody tried to renew the volume, the power flex, and while that he just broke the board, so it was cracked completely on the top. You will see it within the next seconds, I think. So synchronizing is hard, okay? Für die deutschen Zuschauer, also ich möchte mich an dieser Stelle bedanken für 20.000 Abonnenten hier auf YouTube. Wirklich vielen, vielen Dank von Herzen euch allen dafür. Ich wollte euch hier ein Dankesvideo dafür machen, und zwar ein iPhone 7 Full Board Swap Video, inklusive CPU, Baseband, CPU, NAND und dem Logic-ROM und dem Baseband EEPROM. Aber dann hat irgendwie mein Lavalier-Mikrofon die ersten 20 Minuten ganz einfach nicht aufgenommen. Also versuche ich das hier jetzt nochmal zu synchronisieren, sodass wir im Endeffekt dann wenigstens etwas Ton drunter haben, die ersten 19 Minuten. Ja? So, hier habe ich darüber erzählt, dass das Board gecrackt ist, wie ihr seht, und ich werde jetzt in Englisch weiter verfahren, nur damit ihr alle Bescheid wisst. So, now the video begins in English, and yeah, I want to show you the board which was cracked by the customer while he wanted to replace the power flex on an iPhone 7. After that, the phone, normally, in my opinion, the phone should work, but the customer writes that after that, the phone was in a boot loop. So, I didn't have a look for that, and I didn't do any things like update or restore, because I just wanted to fix that fast now. So the first thing I want to do now is just lifting up the EMI shield, and after that cleaning the CPU, taking out the CPU, and just do it like always in these board swap cases. So at first I heat up the shield on the top for taking that cute shield out. Okay, you see I heat up the shield. So you see I heat it up, and wait until I can lift it up. So it's pretty hard that we have no sound for the first 19 minutes, and now we are at 3 minutes, and I have to talk 16 minutes about that video. But really, I love to do that for you, because we have 20,000 subscribers now. It's really, I remember as I started with YouTube, and it's like at the start I thank for each one subscriber. It's really a big honor for me, and yeah, just thank you, people. Okay, lifted up the shield, and now it's just about cleaning. I take a clean room wipe for doing that, and here is some contact cleaner, wiping CPU and baseband CPU. Then I just take a brush, going over the CPU, brush it completely, and then we can go under the microscope for cleaning the glue and taking out this beautiful CPU. Okay? So I don't care about the board in this case, so I don't care about the coils. You will see what I do with the coils and with some small parts within the next minutes, but it's just joking, because we don't need the board anymore at all. It's cracked, we can't use it for anything again, so it's just like scraping free and done. Okay, so we take the hot air, small nozzle, small bend nozzle, and a glue cleaning tool, and we just clean the glue between the CPU and the parts around, so we can take the CPU out later. So here I don't care about the coils on the top or at the side. So, and now I just kick off that I kick off that coil here and just ripping that completely. Not a problem, because I don't need it, because I can do it in this case. Then the side, always gently with the CPU. We don't want to risk anything at the CPU, but we don't care about the board. So just cleaning here. The big advantage with our WL single shaft board holder is that we can turn the board around, under the microscope very well, not a problem. Now we take the clue between the baseband CPU and the main CPU by just scraping gently. And now the clue between the baseband CPU and the small parts around, or not small parts, but parts around. At the moment, I'm still updating the phone here just to see for the data. That's what I'm doing while I'm recording the sound for the video. So yeah, scraping between parts and the baseband CPU, and after that we go to the back side of the board and scrape between the NAND and the small parts around. The board is still hot, so it's great to work on that. As you can see here, just removing the glue. I don't care about anything at this board, I can tell that again to you. We are about 6 minutes now, so I have to talk 13 minutes. Pretty hard if you watch the video and have to talk about the video after doing that just because of missing sound. Crazy. But I want to see for a solution after that. Okay, so bottom side. Here again, here I just kick away some parts, just for fun. Here, bam, and bam, go away, baby. Now we can just, the board is heated up, so we go fast and just take out the CPU. After that, take out the baseband CPU and then take out the NAND. So switching the temperature and the airflow, and then going directly under the cam. And getting some hot air over the CPU so the solder melts and we can lift it up without even missing pads or ripping anything. Okay, now I check. Okay, it's almost done. We can almost lift up the CPU. Just wait a short time. And now we can go in, heating up, heating up, heating up, heating up, so that it's easy to lift it up. No rip, don't go hard, just smooth and easy, and now we can lift up the CPU. Yeah. Okay, CPU is fine, you see all the pads are there, nothing is ripped. And now we can go to the baseband CPU. It's much smaller, so it's fast and easy to lift up. Go, 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 go. And lift up. Bam, we are done. Now we turn the board to lift up the NAND. Just wait until I'm in focus again. And here, Kyle, if you want to take another audio IC for your board, here is one. Oh, you got one. Okay. So now we lift up the NAND. Done. So we have all the important parts now, except the ROMs. The ROMs we swap later, or copy the data like ever. In this video I swapped the EEPROMs because the board wasn't readable and I didn't want it to clean the baseband area and the CPU area. Now we just take some flux on the CPU. There are different types of cleaning CPU. It's different techniques. In this case, we just use our secret technique, so you won't see. Or what secret? We use an eye brush. I can tell you that we use the eye brush and some heat for doing that, but I don't show that under the microscope because I don't want to show that technique to everyone. So I show as much as I want to show and as much as I can show, but some things are just it was a lot of work to get some things like that done and to develop some techniques. So it's just about that some things I want to keep as a secret for me, and I hope that you can understand that and don't think that it's a bad intention of me, because it isn't. There isn't any bad intention about that. So now we just wait until we have cleaned the first stage of the CPU. There are different cleaning stages on doing that. And oh, it's only 7 minutes until I have finished my audio for this video. So great. Great. So we wait until we have cleaned. I'm still using the eye brush for cleaning the CPU, and after that I want to show you the CPU. So after brushing, it's the next stage, and the next stage is something you will see within this video. Normally you haven't seen this before in my videos, but in this case I want to show you because it's the 20,000 subscribers thank you video. So, okay, brushed enough I think, and now we can go under the microscope, and you can see I use some preheat, and now I just scrape away gently the rest of the glue which is sticking on the CPU. Okay, like that, and don't use heat too long, because we don't want to overheat this beautiful CPU. The A10 is really a beauty. So now we take it off and we start with the third stage of cleaning, just using some flux, wick and some paste for cleaning that CPU completely. About 3 to 4 minutes until I can stop my audio. Great. So, and we take some wick, cut it, take some paste, and then we start by cleaning without any pressure and without any scraping on the CPU. Just gently clean and use the flux everywhere to clean it really good. While you are doing that, always cut the wick. Don't use the wick for a too long time, and don't get any dirt on the wick to don't scratch the CPU. Okay, so here I have to cut the wick again. By the way, check the review videos on my channel. would be great to see you there. Oh, I just forgot to charge my iPhone today in the night, I see. Okay. And yeah, we scrape, we use the wick, we don't scrape, we use the wick and some solder for cleaning the CPU very well. So we don't lose pads if we do this in the right way. Now we use a brush and a little bit of contact cleaner. And after that, we can scrape around the CPU to clean the glue from the edges outside. And then we can go on further with the reballing process. Slack, there is something going bad here. Okay. Now it's just cleaning the edges outside the CPU. And after that we can start by reballing the CPU. But before, we have to cover something by UV, the places where normally the caps are situated, the shining ones. This one will be covered by using some UV. Here I just worked something on the microphone again. No, here I checked that we don't have sound, sorry. Ah, okay, we are already on the point. This is the point where I checked that we don't have sound, and I tried to take my normal microphone again, but it just didn't want it to work. So I realized the microphone isn't working, and see how my face is going down, and I'm really sad about that. But yeah, last week I did a video for separating the middle frame of an iPhone X from the bottom layer, and I almost did all, so the video was ready almost, and then I realized it wasn't recorded. So that was really hard, because I already reballed the middle frame and got it down to the bottom board and wanted to solder back, and then I realized, man, there is no record, and that was really fucked up. But okay, so now I almost done with getting the sound back. So about 30 seconds and you have the live sound of the video. Thank you, people. Thank you for 20,000 subscribers. Thanks a lot. Watch the rest of the video. Have fun with that. And if you got any questions or needs, just message me. I'm always there. And subscribe the channel and activate the clock. Aktiviert die Glocke. Okay? Activate the bell. Activate the bell. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, stay tuned for the new video which is coming at the channel within the next days. It will be a complete new thing. So stay tuned and have a lot of fun with the rest of the video. So goodbye. Check, 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 check. Okay, so I think that we lost the sound. And now we should have not the best sound quality. I hope we can hear something. Before, I just realized that we have missing sound within that video, and yeah, that's really bad, because I think we had a nice video until now. So I just was telling you that that's the 20,000 subscribers video for you, and that we swap a board because somebody cracked the board on trying to change the power flags on the phone. I hope that that the sound, that we can take the sound for the video. So otherwise it would be really bad, because yeah, I wanted to do a nice video for you, and now I have a problem because I don't know if that works, but I will continue making this video now and hoping that, yeah, that we have sound later. Would be bad if not. Okay. So let's check for a little bit of UV solder mask. And UV lamp. Okay. I really pray that the sound is that you hear anything at the start of the video. Otherwise, I have to improvise, because I don't know how to do then. Perhaps I just do another audio for the video then, and try to synchronize. Let's see. Okay. Kyle was working with my stencil yesterday. I hope that he has cleaned it enough, but no, he hasn't. I hope for that. Okay. So now we just get some pastes into the CPU stencil. Using a clean room wipe and some tweezers. Now a little bit of hot air. And let's start. Okay, now I see one board here which doesn't want to stick. Now it's okay. And this looks pretty good, I think. Just take a little bit of contact cleaner to the wipe.
and clean, lift up, and I think this looks pretty good. Okay. Just a little bit of paste now, of flux now. Yeah, I'm a little bit damaged in my head now because I saw that the audio isn't working right. So this fucks my head really. Okay, can you see that? I think that's beautiful at all, okay? See that all the bolts are same sized. So this has been done. Here we see some solder sticking at the side. Take it like that and move the CPU away. Now just go to the baseband CPU, then we go to the NAND, and then we prepare the new board. I'm pretty happy if we move to the new place with the company. You can't imagine how happy I will be then. Okay. I'm pretty happy that I got a second microphone, and please don't give me comments like the microphone quality is poor now or things like that. Just be happy that I can continue this video, please. I really try to give you a good video for the 20,000, and I even wanted to do a video without any problems, but it is like it is always on for you, for your heart, really important things. It can happen that shit like this goes to you, and okay, we can't change it now. Okay. Next step is reballing the baseband CPU by using a matching stencil. What is going on today? Really? Only problems which wants to destroy my video. But you can't get me. You can't get me because I won't get you. Or I will get you. Go down, balls. Go down here. Don't waste my time and go down. Go down here. You see? These didn't want it to go down, so I cut them. Just use some flux. Overall complete. And just blow them again. and now it's looking pretty good, I think. Okay. Clean one time. Use some flux. Fast and easy reflow. And take the NAND. So after we got the NAND, we just place the stencil on, take some paste, get it into the stencil, have a look if we can lift. Pretty good. Some flux. And done, okay? Now we need to prepare the new board, or we have to do an unbind later. So I just cleaned the NAND for the flux because I have to do an unbind. And it's pretty better to do that without flux, okay? So it's prepared. Now we need to take a look if we have a swap board here. No. I don't have one prepared here. What about that? Do we have some prepared swap board here? Here we have a board which is prepared. So no, so we just use a new one. No problem at all. We start by removing the shield. Just for you, where we can go onto the on-hands camera, deactivate that. Okay. Here we have the CPU, here we have the NAND and the baseband CPU. Okay, done. Now clean. Take a brush. Clean again and go under the microscope. Now we need to be careful with the board. And cleaning around. Remember that this board is important. We need it for the swap. So take more time and be carefully. Gently remove the glue. Gently remove. Don't scrape too deep. Okay, other side. Okay, done. Then we just clean around the NAND. And I just want to remove the glue sticker on the back side. So, okay. Now we take out the NAND here. This is all looking nice. Now we just remove the NAND. Okay, and we start by lifting out the CPU. Okay, done. CPU away. Baseband CPU away. Taking out the NAND. And away. Cleaning the board. So you can even see just cleaning the board gently. But you can see here some of these iCloud boards have a better surface and some have not a good surface, and in this case I think that the surface is not the best, but I try to get it. We have to be more carefully. You can feel it even in the glue. It's a little bit harder than normally, and it's just like it's not sticking very good to the bottom. But we try to get. Not a problem. You see what I mean is here, but we can cover that. And I even feel it on removing the glue here. It's just like it's a hard glue, not the soft one. I like the soft one more, but I have to handle even with the hard glue. See here, it's even sticking really hard on the bottom of the PCB. Okay, now we just use some flux again. I didn't clean on the top here. I just did a pre-cleaning. Now we try to make a better cleaning here. Like cleaning the edges, top line. Taking out all the solder here. And take away the solder completely. Okay. See, it takes more time on this board than normally. And see, you need to wait because the glue is really sticking hard. And the problem is that then you have normally definitely to replace the power IC, because you need more time on cleaning and you need to use more heat on cleaning. But now we come into a level where it really looks good, I think. Okay. Pretty good. Taking the back side, cleaning the NAND. I really hope that the sound is pretty okay after the video, really. Oh, you see? One pad. It's not a good board because I'm really carefully and the pad just goes away like away. But we will get that. And the next, you see? It's a board like I hate it. But not a problem. We will just do that with a jumper. But at first we clean, then we just set the small jumper or the big jumper because it's not a problem here. One jumper, and you see that it's loose too. So it's another source which I used for the iCloud board as normally. So perhaps it's caused by that, because the other boards which I had before, they were very, very good. But in this case here, I see that the board has not the same quality as on my batches before. Good morning, Andy. And he's doing sports every day at the moment. So every day in the morning he comes in and looks like somebody has almost killed him. Ja, war gut gestern. Okay. Now it's like fixing that. And then we can just place the parts after copy the data for the EEPROMs. Here we have the jumper. I cut this away too. We set a jumper here too, so the connection is okay later. So this is all good. Good too, so we have enough space to get the NAND in here. But we have to scrape. Scrape here. And we have to get in here. Okay, good. Just a little bit of flux here and here. Another tip. Small amount of paste. And a jumper wire. It's like sometimes you have to do it like that. Stay here. Okay, then we have to cut. Like here. And take it there. Okay, turn the watch. And do it like that, okay. Cut it here and take a little bit of contact cleaner and your brush. Then a fresh wipe. Push down, push down. Seat like that. And now just do that here. Oh, did you see that? but it's okay like that. The connection is all what we need. Okay. So, but the wire is really thin, so just perhaps we should use a longer one. Just for being sure that we have no problems later. Take this away. And solder this here. Okay. Then cut here. Move them away. Cut here. Push, push, push. And then just sit that here. And do it like that here. Okay. So now we just do it like that and like that, and now have a look. We just turn on the light, short time, push slightly, because now we can just push down without problems and get on light again. Now we wait some seconds. And then we check if we have to renew the power IC or not. Here, that's okay. And we have connection too. So there is enough connection on both of the pads, and I want to check if the value is okay or not. Okay. Let's renew the power IC. And then we can go on by sitting down. By sitting down the rest of the parts. Even the glue here is really hard. So there are different PCB manufacturers in China, and some boards are really good, and the glue is really gently to lose, but in some cases like here it's really like hard glue and a lot of work to take that glue away. Yesterday Keidel was preparing a swap board, and he had a lot of problems by losing components around the power IC while cleaning. So it's really, you have to be really carefully. Here the jumpers are looking good, so connection isn't a problem. And here is only NC. Done. Now we can clean here. Turn the board. And you see, until now, even the only problem was losing some NAND pads, and I can tell you that is board related. Now clean, getting down a new power IC, check the value and soldering down the components. Andi, ich weiß gar nicht, ob das Video nehmen kann, ne? Während dem Aufnehmen, nach irgendwann einer halben Stunde, habe ich gemerkt, dass das Lavalier-Mikrofon, was die ganze Zeit ja super funktionierte, nicht aufnimmt. Da habe ich das getrennt und habe dann jetzt das Roder angeschlossen. Da hat man ja immer diese Störfrequenz drin am Rechner. Jetzt muss ich mir den Ton später mal anhören, dann kann es sein, dass ich das Video wegwerfen kann. Das ist, was ich gerade mache. Das soll eigentlich das 20.000er Danke-Video sein. So. Can you have a look? So, now we just cleaned that. I didn't take any pictures until now, I think. Now just some flux. Flux here. Edi, bitte. Doch. So, that's Etienne and yeah. With, sag ihm, dass wir nach der Uhr noch nicht geguckt haben. Das kannst du heute im Laufe des Tages machen, Andi. Okay. Now we just take the power IC and get it down like that. And now we just solder down that power IC. Done. And let's check the value now after cooling down a little bit. Okay, check the value. Okay, and I think we have a NAND cap. 1.8 amps on power up. Not a problem. We will solve that too. And then we should be ready with preparing the board. Lass es hin, Edi. Ehrlich. Or do we have a problem on the boost circuit? Let's see, 1.8. Here we have the cap. It's a cap directly placed beside to the NAND. 01005. I think it should be that cap here. So we move it away for a test. And the value is fine. We have 004. The board is a little bit hot. Now it goes down to 003. Just cool it down a little bit and we will get to 003 again. Without CPU and without NAND, without baseband CPU. Okay, so prepared. Okay. Check the CPU place again. And just have a look that all is looking okay. And we have enough space to get in the CPU. My friend Iddy behind me was drinking a lot of alcohol yesterday, or yesterday night. So that's the problem which he has. He drinks a lot of alcohol. He doesn't look like that, but it is like that. Okay, and now we just clean. Because of was? Ah, okay. So he means he's taking white gold. Don't know what that is, but
you are selling it to me.
Okay, I'm selling it to you. Okay. So you said, not me. Musst du nicht arbeiten heute? Oh, okay. So this looks pretty good. I think we can sit down the CPU after transferring the EEPROM data. Just need to take the right module here, and now we need to take baseband. No, it doesn't work. Logic doesn't want to work, so we have to swap them by hand. With this board it works, and with that board nothing. Okay, let's swap them EEPROMs by hand. So a little bit of solder of flux here and a little bit of flux here. Then we need to take out them and just place the others from the other board. So first one done. Second one done. Okay. Now we clean that one time. Like this and like this here. And a little bit of flux. Okay. Now we need to take the other board And we start with that ROM here. Gently getting that back here. If you lose that ROM, you can't call anymore with that phone because the baseband won't work again, and if you lose the logic, it's like goodbye data. Okay, swap the ROMs, check if they are readable. Baseband readable, logic ROM readable. Okay. Now we need to take the P7 module or the P7 Pro like ever. Take the NAND and get the NAND into the programmer. Okay, we have to use the JC software. We have to use the JC software for that. Who's coming in? Okay, warum hat's geklingelt? Okay. So we need to start the JC software. Next time. Okay, warte ehrlich. So NAND repair, we connect. And Wi-Fi has been repaired. Okay, we can close the software. And we are ready for getting them parts right onto the board. Let's take a photo of this beautiful CPU. Like that and like that. And get down the NAND at first. So we're starting by soldering down the NAND. Just get on some flux. Taking the hot air. And soldering down the NAND. So looks good. NAND is down. And we have to take down the baseband CPU at next. And after that we have to place down the main CPU. Just see that there is one pad laying here. Take it. Rest is looking okay. Well, see that. Just take it, don't get any problems later. Idi, ich brauche noch 10 Minuten. Dann bin ich fertig. Später, ich melde mich bei der Präsenzzeit, ne? Ich melde mich gleich wie eine Uhr, wenn ich fertig bin da, ne? So now we just need to solder down that pretty CPU. 10. Ciao. So now we need to solder down that CPU. Okay, should be good. Wait a short time for cooling down. After that we can see if that device wants to boot or not. As you can see here, all the bolts are looking good. Connected well. Looking perfect. Okay. Having a look for the values on power supply. First stage looking good, second stage looking good. And waiting for the next one. Going up, baby. Looks good. Yes, okay. We take a screen. We take a screen for seeing if that works. So, and waiting for the apple. Like boom, we are back to life again. Boomy, 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 boomy. We see an apple, the device is booting. Perhaps we have to do an update. I don't know what the customer was doing before because he wrote he was at a boot loop and it wasn't working. Let's see if it was board related or if we have to update the software again. I don't know if there are any important data on the phone, so I just keep it like that and wait for the complete boot. So the value is looking fine. I can't take a look for a haptical feedback of the home button, but you see the apple is still glowing. So now it goes up to about 800 milliamps and this is all looking fine. But I think we need to do an update after, or perhaps not. Look at the value. Good morning. Geht's dir besser?
Ja, ganz.
So still the apple, so I think I want to do an update, but I'm pretty sure that that thing is working fine, baby. So if you want to learn things like that easily, don't message me because I don't give any trainings anymore. But I'm pretty happy that I could finish that today in the morning with you as a big thank you for 20,000 subscribers. So I just turn off the phone and I want to do an update, and after that you can see this as a complete post on Instagram. Thanks for your attention, and if you want to buy an ICC Pro, just go to iccpro.de and I would be happy to see you at our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany, but please answer the questions. Otherwise we can't accept you. I'm out. We see us with the next one. Your Span, and yeah, subscribe the channel, baby.